We live?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're live.
are, which we haven't been. We've done a pop up in a long time.
Man, I know you've been slacking, girl. What's up
No,
with you?
no, it's been you.
Is it me? Yeah, no, it
Like the
has been.
last couple, it was like you were taking a nap, the allergies were bad, you took medicine.
You know,
It's like, Jennifer, I just can't do it.
I'm delicate, girl. When it like the allergies and naps, like it's you know what I did? Because I have not been sleeping well the past probably 2 weeks. So I flipped my mattress over.
Okay,
Oh my God, I slept so good. Like I got one of those purple mattresses.
okay.
Um, oh man, I was like, why did dummy? I should have done every 3 months or so. Like I'll
You're
flip
supposed to
it
flip
because
it.
it starts like compressing. It's cheaper than buying another one. Anyways, what's up, girl?
I mean, it's Friday and we have a live stream tomorrow, so I'm kind of excited.
Yes, yes, we have a live stream. What are we gonna?
Oh, the topic.
Yes, what is the topic, Jen?
This is one again. After we finish our show, then we do the after party. Then you and I get on a call and we kind of like talk through conversations and like notes we took and things like that. And so after the last one, I was like, Jesse, this, that. I mean, I think I gave you like 6 different ideas of things we could possibly talk about.
Yep.
But what surfaced was what kind of some of the things that were being shared and with the people that were in the after party was the whole idea of like, how do you show up and how are you living your life? Are you like still living your great life, but you're kind of living under the radar and kind of like doing your own thing, but the whole world doesn't know about you? Or are you like living it out loud, like how you show up everywhere, anywhere, like you are just being the best you can be. Like again, nothing wrong with either one of them, but like where are you? And sometimes I think people don't realize they're in the middle of something like that
Yeah.
until like somebody calls it out and we have this very vulnerable, uncomfortable conversation.
Yes, yes. Well, so talking about living it out loud.
Yes. Woo, woo, woo,
Miss
Jamie,
Jamie, what's up, sister? And then we got another superintendent of the millennium.
Jamie. Yes.
What's up, buddy? Probably. How you doing, my brother? Um, yeah, no, I think when you were like spitting all those ideas, I'm like, hell yeah, those are up because you know there's some people and like there's some people that think that I'm too reserved. They're like, Jesse, you need to be more direct and more intentional in your messaging and more like I'm like, okay, thank you. Um, and so I think for people that are maybe not as overt as I am,
Yes.
I think this conversation is going to give them some value in terms of like it doesn't have to be out loud, right? Like it, and I know that as for a fact. Yes, I'm loud. Yes, I draw attention. I get the fishnet hoodies for Josh and all of that.
Chewy. Chewy.
Then Chewy, right? But there in my past there have been some initiatives, some things that were really, really, really important to me, and I was gonna make them happen. But I didn't have to bang the drum and scream and yell. I just steady down the road, kept clicking away, and made it happen. And then now I'm a little bit louder, and so I think having this conversation is going to help people see, like you don't have to be doing it out loud if that ain't your speed, and you don't have to like. And I mean, maybe it's like more the pros and cons of
Yes.
both ways, right?
Yes.
Like full volume or super quiet. I think there's rather, I'll say this, what I've learned is over the years that being able to like amp it up and turn it down appropriately is a game changer instead of always in everybody's face or just kind of doing it secretly.
No, I agree. And we we all see based on a lot of the people that we interact with that a lot of people put a lot of things out there and they say things and they're visible and words are coming out of their mouth and the whole world thinks, oh my gosh, they're like they've got it all together and they've got it figured out. And again, that's just one persona. And we know some people that are maybe out there talking and saying things that maybe they're not backing it up, or maybe their actions don't match their words. And so there's just all this other stuff that I think we're gonna get into on just like not just ourselves, but like we live in spaces to where there's very loud, very the whole, everybody, the attention, all that stuff's on them. But like, are they actually creating an impact? Are they actually influencing? Are they actually bringing value? Or is it just the loud noise?
Like, what is their purpose?
Yeah.
Right? Right? Like, if I just know that when I'm doing things in service to others, it's a totally different experience than when I'm doing it to get my stuff for my own bones. I was talking with, had a call yesterday with Mr. Let me see, what was his name? Mr. Bragan. And we were talking about like people getting involved in social media, start like the interest of being engaged and active, and maybe specifically on LinkedIn. And I had an afterthought, because that always happens. And it was like, I wonder how many people struggle. Like, the reason that they're not actively messaging on LinkedIn is because it would take so much effort to present an image on LinkedIn. What do you think about that?
like they have to figure out who they want to present. What? I can see, but I can see where that would be an issue, because I run into people all the time. That's not the worry, but it's the overthinking. It's the what's the plan, what's the agenda, what's the strategy, what's the ROI, what's all this stuff, and your brain is like, where are we trying to get to? What's the end goal? Like that. If you live in that world, like I can see you overthinking way past the point of when you could have just pulled the trigger on just show up.
Yep.
Like I can absolutely see that being like a struggle where it completely almost paralyzes you and makes you like, the fear of what that could be. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So hopefully one of the outcomes after this conversation is people will get maybe more courageous about getting their message out there. Right.
Yes.
Like, go from lurker. And I love them lurkers.
Yes, we love the lurkers.
Right? Go from lurker to jumping in and making a comment. Just like Sarah has never been a lurker. She's always been helping people bring out them badass selves.
Yes.
What's going on?
And we got a cool thing we're going to talk about tomorrow that's coming up that Sarah is maybe helping us a little bit with.
Oh, so yes, folks, you heard it first. Sarah is now officially an accomplice to something that you'll find out about tomorrow on the live stream, 8 a.m. Central. We're going to be diving into this idea with the NoBS tribe, of course.
But I like your visual, the one you did for the thumbnail for the show. Yeah, like I loved it, because as much as we're talking about, living out loud and living all this, or living under the radar. Like, I love that you kind of made it a volume thing. Like sometimes you do need to be in this place, whether it's mentally that's where you are, or you just kind of need to like take a step back and not be out there with the whole world. And then there's times where like you just got to jump and you just got to do it and you're in the middle of it. But I like that it's kind of like, it's almost like a spectrum. You kind of go a little bit here, a little bit there.
This one? Is that the one?
That one, yeah. So it's like, it's that minimum. I love the visual, because in my mind, that's what it is. It's not just as much as people see you and that is you, like all their videos and all the things and all the photos, like that is you. But I also know there's times where you just got to like hermit, shut the door, shut the windows, and like not answer the phone. And you've just got to be in that mode. And that's you too.
Yes.
So I think that conversation is that we sometimes, if we're not that person that's out there doing everything right there all the time, then you're not being true to ourselves. I think you can be true in both places.
So that's the thing, right? That I got to give myself permission to be all of me.
Yes.
Period. And so sometimes I'm drop the F-bomb. Sometimes I'm like maximum volume, blowing people's eardrums out. And sometimes I'm in hermit mode. and that is me. All of that is me. And I think you're right. Having that conversation with folks is hopefully going to open their eyes. Like, oh, I see. All right, like it's human. It's human to be uncomfortable, and we're all just trying to figure it out. Like, bottom line, we're all just trying to figure it out.
We you and I talk a lot about it, and even the spaces we're in together and the spaces we're in separately. Like when people see me, like I'm just going to tell you, energy, joy, like just positive. Like that's what they get. Okay, that doesn't mean that there's not times where I'm just like I need to not be around people. And I just need to like be by myself. Like there are times where that is what I need. That doesn't mean that the other part is not me too.
Yes. Yes. Well, and I'll add, the more visible I am, the cooler people I meet, right?
Oh,
Or
yes.
maybe the volume of cool people, right? Like, look at you. Did you notice my hat?
I do. I love that.
Straight out of Crumpton, connected with Mr. Greg Crumpton as a result of, growing my comfort with elevating the volume, like twisting the knob there. Sarah says,
no, Sarah, we didn't say that. We just, the two of us, here's really what it is, Sarah, is I have a 12-year-old that is, again, watches a lot of the stuff that I do. And I'm trying to be a little more conscious, which a lot of times Jesse and I are hanging out together. And so we are just aware of it. And when it comes out, it comes out. But we also are aware that when we could probably maybe use a different word, because then I don't have to deal with my 12-year-old telling me that, Mom, that you probably didn't need to say that word. You could have said a different one. So I'm just going to say that's probably more of what that is.
100%, because otherwise I'll be dropping it, baby. I don't care. Awesome. All right. So you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about this topic. One, because I feel like you and I live in this and swim in this and breathe it all the time. And I think people enjoy our space and they like to be around us because of that. And so we get to like have this whole conversation with a whole lot of people that may not be in that space yet. And they're kind of a little bit leery or not sure or things like that. And so they get to really dig in and ask questions and give their thoughts and feedback on, what does that look like?
Yes. So tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central on the LinkedIn. Well, we'll be everywhere. You already know.
If you just log into me, Jesse, NoBS, pretty much if you just get on LinkedIn, you'll probably see the live stream.
Yep. So we'll be up there at 8. Stay on, because we're going to announce Sarah's complicit behavior, complicit actions that she has already evoked upon the Omniverse.
Yes.
And we're going to dive into it. We're going to have a special ask for everybody, rather a special invitation to have a mind-shifting experience that is going to reverberate ripples of impact into eternity.
Yes.
Ooh, you like that?
I love that.
That's a lot of words.
I'm like, I got to brand that one. Ripples of impact to eternity.
All right. Any last thoughts, Jennifer?
Nope. Just super excited. I think it's going to be a good. I mean, they're all good conversations, but I think tomorrow is going to resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah, agreed. And hopefully it'll spark some interest and courage in people to jump in and be a part of the after party, because that's
where the magic happens.
Oh, that's where the magic happens. So, all right, y'all be cool. We see y'all later.